What's going on, people? Welcome back to Nestatv, and we're back talking about Arsenal again. And right now it's the worst I've seen my club ever since I started supporting Arsenal. I've been supporting Arsenal since 2004, and this is the worst I ever seen the club. And it just happened that it's in the hands of Arteta now, and that's where we're at. But today we're gonna talk about who's the reason for Arsenal's poor season so far. Because within the fan base, a lot of people are saying it's the players, a lot of people are saying it's Arteta, a lot of people are saying it's the board. And right now I'm gonna just focus between Arteta and the players, because the board cannot change anything on the field right now. They can change who players come in and whatever, but we're talking about field performances and coaching and stuff like that. And if I was to choose one right now, I'll say it's both of them. And if I gotta choose one, I'm gonna talk about it later on. But I would say it's both of them, the players and Arteta. And this is my reason for it, because the players is the players. They're there to play. Players is gonna do good. Players is gonna do bad. It happens. The players have good days and bad days, and we've seen for a long period of time that some of these players is not good enough. And when I say the players, some of them is not performing, like Xhaka, Bellerin, Lacazette not performing right now, you know, and stuff like that. And Holding, I would say also not performing. It's up, you know, so we can blame them for not putting in a good performance. But then when it's constantly they're being put in the team and not performing, we put that blame on Arteta, because he is the one that keeps picking them. Arsenal do have a squad. The squad that we have right now doesn't resemble where we are. You know, we have a better squad than to be in 15th right now. No, that's not our team. Arsenal's squad is too good to be in 15th. We have a better squad than a lot of these teams around us, and there's no reason why we should be in this position. And I would say we're in this position because of the team management, Arteta. So if I was to say no, the blame no, I would say it would be probably 80% Arteta, maybe 90% Arteta, and 10% the players, because Arteta is responsible for getting the best out of each player. Arteta is responsible for putting these players in the best environment, formation, you know, mentality and stuff like that, to get the best out of them on the field. And he's not doing that at this moment. And if you watch repeatedly that, you know, Xhaka keeps putting in the performances he's putting in, Bellerin, look at the game against Aston Villa, you know, Grealish, push him off the ball, get him, you know, push him away, and you know, he just keep not putting in good performances, and for some reason he keeps going back in the team in the Premier League. He drop him for the Europa League. Cedric Cummins, Cedric put in a good performance, and then Cedric do not get back in the team. So it's like, what do people have to do to get a game? I feel it for Cedric. He a better player than Bellerin at this moment. You know, more experience. He's much older, more experienced. You know, he's better quality. He can take players out and he can cross the ball. Things that Bellerin don't do. And for some reason, he just seemed to can't get a game. And I don't know why. So that's why I would say most of this blame I would put on Arteta. He's the reason for it. And if there was to sack him, I cannot blame them. And I do want him to succeed, but at this moment he have us in a relegation battle. We're closer to the bottom of the table than we are closer to the top. We're 10 points off top 4 and 5 points off the relegation zone. I never seen that with Arsenal, and I would say that's all down to Mikel Arteta. Let me adjust this. You know, so it's like, what are we supposed to do? You know, and it's just tough, because I don't want us to go into a period where we're going to keep sacking the manager. I feel like, to be honest, the problem is bigger than the manager. He can do better, but look at the players we have. You know, we're supposed to get rid of some of these players, and we're using these same players from Wenger days. These players let Wenger down. They come in, they let Unai Emery down. You know, Freddie Ljungberg got a little bit out of them. Now Arteta come in, he got a bit out of them. Now they letting him down. That's to show you that you cannot keep the same lemon and keep squeezing the same lemon and expect to get a lot of juice out of it. That's what we're doing. You know, it's like we keep squeezing the same lemon. Xhaka, the same lemon. Lacazette, Bellerin, Holding. We keep squeezing the same lemon and expect to get more and more juice out of it. No, it's finished. You know, we already squeezed all the juice. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Lacazette can improve anymore. I don't think he can. You know, and it's like, it's all about you just putting him in a better environment you can put him in to get the best out of him. But do you see? I think Lacazette is at his full potential. Just my opinion. Bellerin, full potential. His speed is gone. His speed is what made up for him for all these years. Now his speed is gone. He's exposed. You know, he tried to push the ball around the player and run around against Burnley, and he couldn't even get the ball back. His pace is gone. He's not the player he used to be. Holding. I do think Holding is an okay centre-back. I do feel like Holding is only doing bad because he have Bellerin to the right of him. He's covering for Bellerin. So Bellerin always out of position, getting caught up the field, and that's leaving Holding exposed. I guarantee if you put a better right back there, Holding will look better. So I'm not really going to put a lot of it on Holding. It's mostly because of Bellerin. Holding, I would like to see a better centre back in Saliba or something, but I wouldn't even put much of it down to Holding. I think he's a good player. We've seen it in the past, and it's just, I feel like it's just Bellerin. He just seems to always have Bellerin next to him. You know, put 2 and 2 together. You know what I mean? Bellerin get exposed, he's definitely going to get exposed. So I don't really put a lot of blame on Holding, but Arteta, man, he needs to get it together for real. You know, it's like we was hyped about the Party signing, and it's like, you know, I said to myself when we signed Party, you know, it's like, yo, we one injury away with Party from being the team that we used to be without Party, and look what we're going through right now. He's injured, we're back to the regular Arsenal. So it's like Party wasn't enough in the transfer window. El Neni, he's doing pretty good. I can't really blame him. Aubameyang is not doing good. And then when I come back to say Arteta to keep putting these players in, it's like you gotta stand firm. You gotta drop these players. Bellerin not doing good, put in Cedric. You know, Xhaka not doing good. I seen Ainsley Maitland-Niles play midfield in the Europa League. We know that he's a good midfielder. Why you don't trust him to put him in the midfield and take Xhaka out? I do feel like Maitland-Niles would do a better job in midfield than Xhaka. He's more mobile. He's more skillful. Maybe he's passing. You know, Xhaka. We say Xhaka is such a great passer, but he give the ball away all the time. Can Maitland-Niles do worse than what Xhaka is doing? That's what you're trying to tell me? I don't think so. Guendouzi is better than Xhaka. I rate Guendouzi higher. He's not here right now. Put Maitland-Niles in the midfield. Or Ceballos. Stop playing Xhaka. He's going to keep bringing it down. Look, he got a red against Burnley. So, you know, drop Bellerin. Play Cedric. Even if you drop Holding, I do feel like Luiz and Gabriel wouldn't be a bad thing. But if you move Bellerin and put Cedric to the right of Holding, which Cedric can defend much better than Bellerin, you have instant better right side of your defense right there. The left side of the defense is pretty decent already with Tierney and Gabriel, so I'm fine with over there. Move Bellerin, put Cedric in. Even if you leave Holding, I feel like the team look a little bit better right there already. Now midfield, take Xhaka out. Play Maitland-Niles in the midfield. Now you got Maitland-Niles on El Neni. Our Party when Party comes back. That's a decent midfield right there. Xhaka is not good enough to keep playing for Arsenal. Then you give him the captain band here and there. No. It's not working. That's why we're failing. You know, Willian, I don't know. Willian is not the player that we thought we was going to get. You know, we thought we was going to get the real Brazilian Willian. You know, this Brazilian I used to play for Chelsea. That's what I thought we was going to get. And then look who we get. We get this guy. That's not William. It's like, look at this guy, yo. You know, when we look at him, it's like, yo, we thought he was William because his back was turned. So we signed him up when his back was turned. Then he come into the club, and this guy come into the club. Instead of the William that used to play for Chelsea and Brazil. I don't know what's going on, but I would drop William. Give him a break. You know, I can't wait for Martinelli to come back. But I would drop William for a bit. You know, Smith-Rowe been doing good play. You know, play Smith-Rowe, play the youths. You know, I would back Arteta more if he dropped these guys and play youth players. If we lose with these youth players, I will feel better. because he's being strong, he's being firm. You're not performing, you're getting dropped. Stop playing players because they have a decent name. You know, so that's why I say a lot of this blame going on Arteta. He keep putting faith in the wrong players. Keep playing the Xhaka and the Bellerin and stuff like that. Willian, if he's not performing, drop him. If Aubameyang is not performing, drop him too. Look how Balogun come in and play a good 3 games. He come in and got man of the match in the last Europa League game, and look what his reward was for it. Not even to make the team. You know you gotta take chances on these players and stop putting your faith in these players that keep letting you down. How much time they have to let you down for you to drop them? You know, so I say I put the blame on Arteta. I think Arteta should be getting the best out of these players. When they're not performing, drop them. I don't really blame the players. They can do better, but who's the boss? Arteta is the boss. I don't blame, I can't really blame Bellerin for having a shit game every game when Arteta is the one that keep putting him in. I'm supposed to blame Arteta, not Bellerin. So he needs to step up. If they sack him, I won't be surprised if they sack him. But if we sack him, who we got? Pochettino, Allegri. Are they gonna come in and get the best? I'm sure if they come in, they will probably get the best out of the players that we have. By change up the environment, changing up the system. Not even change, putting in a system. Because I don't feel like we have a system right now. But how long will it last? We need a clear out and to start over. And it's down to Arteta. So we'll see. But I would say Arteta get the blame. Arteta is the reason for Arsenal's poor season so far. It's not really the players. The players are the players, and you have a squad of 25 players. So if somebody's not performing, drop them, bring in somebody else. You have options, but you keep persisting on going with the same players over and over. It's not working. Well, change it. So Arteta, you get the blame for Arsenal's poor season. We're 5 points above the relegation zone. We are in a relegation battle. Everybody else seems to be doing better than us. Crystal Palace, Everton, but time to turn things around and hopefully we don't get relegated. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Put a like on it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, people. And see you guys soon.